present the Wyoming Valley West Marching Spartans under the field direction of drum majors Jonathan Lance and George Hebda.
So tough getting that other one.
Sorry.
It's okay, buddy. And I couldn't even move the thing off. Wait, can I do that?
Alright, we're ready to go.
This one is way easier than the red one. The red one I couldn't do.
Unlikely Lehman idiot.
Yeah. We'll just forget about that game. Okay. Highlight any players?
I do. I can't get to it right now. Alright, you know what we need to do, bud? Before we do anything, we gotta put these wires down. I want to go down and eat too, but if we don't do anything with these wires, these coaches are coming up here. We're going to be in big trouble. So. Watch, because that will stick. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school football tonight here from Spartan Stadium. The John Mendola Show here on YouTube, on the Boxcast app, as we are underway. The ball gets kicked down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be brought up by Dallas up to around the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. That's where the Mountaineers of Dallas will start out. Playing without Parker Balesta tonight. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Will run over on the left-hand side and getting up near the 30-yard line. Olszewski and crew will bring down the running back. We'll give him maybe one. Or it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Number 10, Armando on a carry for the Mountaineers.
Two receivers over to the right-hand side, quarterback in the backfield. They'll throw it out in the flat. Got a receiver over on the left-hand side near the 35-yard line. That'll go to Joe Peters. So it's a completion, 3rd down now and 5.
Pass to number 24, Joe Peters, complete.
Two receivers over to the right-hand side, single receiver over on the left. Back to pass goes Wydra. Got his guy right near the 1st down. Looks like he's going to be a hair short, but that forward momentum, and the referee is saying it is a 1st down, so Dallas gets a 1st down here on the first set of possession. No score tonight. We're working on our little scoreboard here at the bottom. We'll get it fixed. Wydra going up top. He's got a guy deep down that right-hand sideline, and it's a completion down near the 28-yard line. Zach Pacheski.
Dallas pass complete to number 3, Pacheski for around their 1st down.
Want to thank our friends tonight. Our Dallas supporter Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, NMLS number 142029. And Mark Farrell's NMLS is 142133. Left-hand side, white jerseys. Here comes a little running in the backfield and trying to run downhill.
Ball carried by number 10, Armando.
So Armando from last year had some action when Jake Delgadio went down, and Rocco Armando is a senior. Jake Delgadio is a senior. Jackson Wydra is a senior. Parker Balesta not in the lineup tonight. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. I backfield. Tight end over on the right-hand side for the Mountaineers. It is 2nd down. They'll run on the right side. Armando is stacked up in the backfield, and everybody and their friend is coming over to make the tackle, including Zach Tomasic.
Armando stopped by Zach Tomasic.
So it is 3rd down and 8 here for the Mountaineers of Dallas. So we got flags on the field right now.
Timeout, Mountaineers.
And the Mountaineers end up calling a timeout. So we thank our friends at Snowden Funeral Home, Dr. Walter Delgadio, urologist, proud Mountaineer grad. Take an audio timeout. Be right back. Here comes Dallas on third down. Wydra got some feet looking around, and he ends up going forward somewhere near the 21, maybe the 22-yard line, they'll mark it. Let's see where they actually marked. It's going to bring up fourth down here for the Mountaineers. They will mark it at the 21-yard line. So Rich Manello has a decision to make, fourth down and a long 4. So Dallas is coming over, 2 receivers over to the left, I backfield. Long count, a hard count. Give it on the left-hand side. Armando's going to try to get outside. He's met right near the 20-yard line, and he'll be short. Good defense over there. Tomasic and crew coming up with the stop.
Tomasic on the stop. Ball goes over the
Also over there, number 65, John McLaughlin. So it'll be Spartan football. And the running back will be Isaiah Cobb. Busts in there, tight splits. Cobb will get the football, he'll run hard. He's running, still on his feet, carrying people with him up to the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. So Isaiah Cobb fighting, 230 pounds. He's a big back, second down and 1. Here comes Wyoming Valley West. Cobb. He's got the first down, a little bit more, up across the 36-yard line.
Cobb carries for a Spartan first down. Tackled by number 34, A.J. Fife.
Right-hand side, it is Cobb. He's got room. He falls down, knocks over one of the Dallas defenders right near the 42-yard line.
Spartan carry by Cobb.
Oh, Zach Pacheski tried to come up and hit him. Second down and 7. So a heavy look here out of Wyoming Valley West with just Cobb in the backfield. Right-hand side, Cobb gets a block, runs through people up near another first down for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans.
Carry by Cobb.
Well, that'll be a chain gang mover here for Wyoming Valley West. Thank our friends again, Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, Snowden Funeral Home, Dr. Walter Delgadio from the Dallas Mountaineers. Right-hand side, Cobb runs over a tackler, 39-yard line. He's big, he's strong,
Carry by
and he
Cobb.
means business.
5-pound tackle for the Mountaineers.
So 1st and 10 here for Wyoming Valley West. Again, they're just going to run the football. It's Cobb. Cobb running. He's tackled from behind right around the 34-yard line.
Cobb on the carry again.
Well, Cobb, you can see he's got the hands on the hips. Got to be a little tired of running the football 6, 7, 8 times here. Cobb getting ready to set again. 2nd down and about 4 or 5. Cobb, right-hand side. He's hit, but not before he goes forward again.
Cobb carries again.
So just a guy you got to hit and hit some more, but he's just tough to bring down, no doubt about it. Nate Malarski in on that last tackle. Matt Jesse also in there. And straight forward goes Buss. He gets down to the 25-yard line. He's got a 1st down for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans with 4:28 to go here in the 1st quarter. Buss. Now we got a single back in the backfield. It is not Cobb. They give it to number 25, and he goes forward. That is Paul Riggs. He got dinged up a little bit last week.
Number 25, Paul Riggs.
So Riggs makes it 2nd down and 6 right now. 3:36 and counting. And Riggs again, close to a 1st down. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short.
Carry again for your Spartans.
So it's going to be 3rd down and short. The Spartans come out. Cobb is back in there. So Isaiah Cobb on 3rd and short. No, it's going to be Buss. Buss keeps it. Buss is driving, and Buss has a 1st down inside the 15-yard line as the Wyoming Valley West Spartans just eating the clock here with 2:54 to go here in the 1st quarter. Beautiful night for high school football here. Labor Day weekend, week number 2. We're in pretty good shape here in northeastern Pennsylvania as we bounce back from that weather, terrible weather the other day. Cobb, right-hand side. Isaiah Cobb still driving those feet to the 9-yard line. With Jake Delgadio and crew in on the tackle. So it's going to be 2:19 on the clock. It is 2nd down and about 5.5 here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. So Buss has one guy in the backfield. Real heavy look with those 2 guys that are just kind of like fullbacks almost. Isaiah Cobb still on his feet inside the 4-yard line. Good enough for a 1st and goal situation for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. So that offensive line not getting any credit, but they're doing a heck of a job in week one and now here as we check out our McCarthy Tire game of the night. John Mendola Show. Of course, we're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. 1:47 on the clock. Cobb goes again. They get him from the side. They pinch, but not enough as Cobb just keeps going forward a couple yards each and every time. Tough to stop. This is kind of like Rich Manello will be. He'll be the guy who say, listen, that kid is a heck of a football player. He's, again, just a sophomore, Isaiah Cobb, looking to put the ball in the end zone. They're taking their time. They're running the clock. It's what you do. You have a team that you can, run the football. You run that clock. You keep the ball out of the other team's hands. You bleed it the best you possibly could, and you're just getting positive yardage every opportunity here. Cobb, straight forward, gets hit hard, and he keeps his feet going. So Armando had him, but no match. 180 pounds versus 230 pounds. Touchdown, Isaiah Cobb. Here comes the extra point. Gwen Langley, the senior southpaw. The extra point is up and good.
Extra point good by number 21, Gwen Langley. 7 for 7.
So Wyoming Valley West strikes first. 57 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back. So they will kick it away now, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Jonathan Cardona, the kicker, he is a junior. Gwen Langley handles the extra points and possibly the field goals, where you get to see the Spartans attempt a field goal so far this year. So this ball hangs all the way down right near the 11-yard line. Here comes the Dallas Mountaineers up across the 30. So a nice return there. Look like Armando. Let's see if he can get in here and get going again. They're going to throw. Wider's got a guy wide open down the left sideline. He's got his dude. He's going to break this thing. He's got one dude to beat. And inside the 18 down towards the 15-yard line. So that's some awesome sauce here down that left-hand sideline.
Armando for Mountaineer first down.
So Armando with a catch down the left sideline. Gorgeous play for Dallas. They're striking through the air with Jackson Wydra. So Wydra will get the call from the sideline. 31 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter as Wyoming Valley West leading 7-0. Thank our friend Mark Farrell from American Capital Finance, NMLS number 142029, Snowden Funeral Home, and Dr. Walter Delgadio, your geologist. So the clock ran out, the play clock ran out, and finally the officials are going to say, hey, was it set? Did we do the right thing? We'll find out what they say here. There'll be a 5-yard penalty here on Dallas. Too much time.
Penalty goes against the Mountaineers.
12 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Wyoming Valley West leads 7-0 on a gorgeous night for high school football here in northeastern Pennsylvania at Spartan Stadium. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Tight end over to the left. Delgadio now in at tailback here for Dallas. They give it to Delgadio, quick little feet, trying to move him. He gets down inside about the 18-yard line. So coming up on the bottom of that pile was Koval. And that'll be the final play of quarter number 1. We'll get to quarter number 2 coming your way. We'll take an audio timeout. We'll be back here on the John Mendola Show Network. All right, we're back. Quarter number 2, ready to go here as Dallas struck with a deep play to Ormondo from Widger. Play action. Wheel route down that corner. Oh, just a little long. Hesitation over there just a bit by Joe Peters.
Widger's pass to Peters incomplete.
Went off his hands as Widger put it in the perfect spot. So they're trying to get a little X route over there. And didn't work out for Dallas. The right idea. 3rd down and 13. We'll see if Valley West brings the heat here on 3rd down. They'll send over Peters to the far left-hand side, 2 receivers over to the right. Heat's coming, throw across the middle. It's caught for a touchdown. The Mountaineers strike with Ormondo, Rocco Ormondo, trying to do a little bit of everything. So here comes the extra point here for Dallas. Chopiak. Kicker, he is a junior. Kick is up and just good.
Extra point is good.
So quarter number 2, 7-7 score. Dallas strikes. Take an audio timeout. Be right back. We are back here, 11:51, in quarter number 2, the John Mandola Show Network here
For the Spartans,
on
number
YouTube,
7,
on
Connor
Fire
Shesky,
Stick,
and
on
number
Apple
3,
TV, on the
Ryan Myers.
Boxcast app. We appreciate you watching us this evening as Dallas has now tied things up this evening. 7-7, quarter number 2. Coming up, and Olszewski stopped right near the 20-yard line.
Olszewski on the return.
So the Wyoming Valley West Spartans will use a whole lot of Isaiah Cobb again here in the second quarter. They did and ran a lot of clock in that first quarter. Thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service. 95 years they've been getting it done. Family owned. And Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Heavy look. Dallas looking to submarine up front. They stack up Cobb on this particular play.
Isaiah Cobb
I'm
on the
sure
carry for the Spartans.
at some point you'll see a little play action at a bus coming up here. Try to break up the idea of, hey, we're going to just try to run as hard as we could to try to stop Isaiah Cobb. They'll give it to Cobb. Over this way. He gets hit and runs into 3, 4, 5 Mountaineers before he can stop them right near the 30-yard line. Looks like he's a hair short.
On the carry.
Going to be 3rd down and 1, they'll say, where his knee went down. 10:55 on the clock here in the second quarter. Appreciate you joining us here on the John Mandola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service and Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. So heavy look once again out of Wyoming Valley West, and Buss has enough to get the first down as he's hit by Zach Pacheski and crew. 10:33 on the clock right now.
Spartan first down.
Cobb, backfield, goes forward for about 3 yards, gets up to the 34-yard line.
Cobb carries again for the Spartans. Brought down by number 11, Matt Esposito.
Esposito also helping out, 2nd down and 8 with 9:54 now on the clock. Tomorrow, the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area will host Wyoming area here at 2 o'clock at Spartan Stadium. Here comes Wyoming Valley West again. Dallas trying to hang in there, but it is Cobb, and he is hit finally by number 51, Gabe Allen.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry.
Allen, 5'11", 235.
Delgadio.
Delgadio also helping out over there on the tackle. This is going to be 3rd down and about 4. The Dallas fans trying to get a little bananas over there. As we thank Dr. Todd Pacheski, Mendocino's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Daleville, and our friend Robert Elias. Cobb with a first down. So Isaiah Cobb has enough to get a first down here for Wyoming Valley West. It's going to be a chain gang mover.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry, first down Spartans.
Still 7-7 here, 8:38 on the clock. A lot of clock run here. Run on the right-hand side, and that goes to number 25, gives Cobb a break. That's Paul Riggs, the freshman. So Riggs gets a couple. It's going to be second down and long. So here comes Buss back into the huddle to call the play here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans on second down and 8. Both crowds into this game tonight. Dallas showing 6 guys up front. They're going to pitch it out to Riggs. Riggs gets strung out. He spins around a little bit and ankle tackled, and then a flag comes in late. So we may be in the area of holding. Tackle goes to number 3, Ryan Kuba. And they're clapping because it is holding. We thank Athletic Republic, locations in Dallas and Music. Our Carol and Janelle, the Takeaway Kitchen and the pizza capital of the world, and Comets Law. Give Jonathan Comets and his team a call. 46 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre, 829-1111, the one to call. Jonathan Comets and Comets Law. So Wyoming Valley West on second down and long. This could be an opportunity for Cobb to just run the football and see what he could do, because he's been successful most of the night. He just needs some breaks from time to time. It is Cobb. Cobb's got room. Cobb could take this thing. He's being chased. One to block. Kai gets it his way. Perfect block by Olszewski. 65 yards. Isaiah Cobb, and a textbook block by Olszewski. You don't draw that up any better than that. Connor Olszewski just got in the dude's way and sprung Cobb to go the distance in a 13-7 lead.
Number 21, Gwen Langley on the.
Here comes Langley. She shakes those hands to get up the nerves and puts it up and through. Olszewski holds. Langley puts it up. 14 lead. 14-7 is the lead. Audio timeout coming your way here in the John Madola Show Network. We are back here at Spartan Stadium. 14-7 is the score. It is Wyoming Valley West in front. I want to thank Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, NMLS number 142029, and Mark Farrell, NMLS number 142133. Snowden Funeral Home located in the Back Mountain. Appreciate everything that the Snowden Funeral Home has done, your friends in time of need. And Dr. Walter Delgadio, urologist, proud Mountaineer grad. Go Dallas. So here come the Mountaineers up to the 30-yard line, and that's where they will get stacked up. One goes high, one goes low. That's the way you do the tackling if you're on your kickoff coverage.
Kakevich on the return for the Mountaineers. Tackled by number 11, Hunter Priest.
So the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Dallas trails by 7, 7:06 in the second quarter. It's an entertaining game, well-played game on both sides. Just a couple of flags here. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. And they will send over number 3. That is Zach Pacheski, and number 24, Joe Peters. Play action. They're going to throw it. They got the tight end just a little bit high. So that pass intended for number 85, Nick Farrell.
Pass intended for number 85, Nick Farrell, incomplete.
Another Farrell coming through the system, I guess, huh? Want to thank our friends at Chart Art by Liv. You can check her out on Facebook. College Coaching Elite. Looking to get your son or daughter to the next level and find that right fit. Check out College Coaching Elite. Tracy Zarola with Lewis and Freeman. Time is right to buy or sell your house. Tracy Zarola, Lewis and Freeman is the person to call. Left-hand side, Armando looking for him. Armando trying to cut sideways, this way, that way, and Wyoming Valley West does a good job. Josh Koval and Tomasic over there to kind of corral that. .6:38 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Dallas brought half the back mountain with them. They've packed the stands pretty well over there. In the meantime, Wyoming Valley West has their own little crew here in Spartan country. Wydra's going to throw. He's got nothing. He's going to get flushed out. He's got a guy to beat to get to that first down, and he gets close to it. Chasing him over there on that side is John McLaughlin. So let's see where Wydra stepped out.
Wydra knocked out of bounds by number 65, John McLaughlin.
So it's going to be 4th down and short here for Dallas. Important situation now for them. They're going to line up to punt. Let's see if they actually try to draw Valley West off. Valley West last week had a good fake. They will kick it away, and it is a nice kick down. Going to bounce around the 30, right on the 30, and go out of bounds. Olszewski takes a look at that. So it'll be inside about the 25-yard line or so, and that is where Wyoming Valley West will start things out. So the Spartans at the 6:05 mark here on Friday, September 3rd. Valley View leading Delaware Valley 14-0. It's interesting. Cobb gets hit high and wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage. So a nice job up front there by Dallas.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry.
Looked like he was hit by number 60, Frank Atherholt, 6'1", 210 pounds. Southern Columbia leading Bloomsburg 7-0 tonight. We know they're going to score points, that's for sure. Cobb, right-hand side, runs into people, still keeping his feet burning up across the 30-yard line. 5:16 on the clock, 3rd down. Clock is moving here in the first half. Play clock at about 15. I think they're going to be in pretty good shape here. They're kind of meandering over to the line. Let's see if they're going to get this play off. Bus pointing over to the sideline. 7 seconds on the clock. 3rd down. Cobb, right side. Cobb is met, stood up, and thrown back. Huge hit over there for Dallas. Matt Jesse?
By number 16, Matt Jesse.
Matt Jesse, how about that? 5'11", a $170, laying the wood on Cobb. 4:19 on the clock and counting. We thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service. 95 years. Family owned. Stop by your McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre tomorrow. Need that oil change or some brand new tires as a start to get closer to fall. Get ready for the winter season. Here comes a big rush, and it is blocked over there. A nice job there on special teams. That looked like Mike Lewis, the 9th grader, coming in and causing a disruption there on the coverage. And Dallas might be in business here with good field position. 3:54 on the clock. Here's Wydra in the gun. Wydra's going to look to go up top. He's got a guy beat down that left sideline. Little mustard. No, he's got it. Peters down to the 12-yard line. Went up to catch that ball. What a play by Peters.
Wydra's pass to Peters complete.
Joe Peters, 5'9", a $140. It looked like Wydra had just a little too much, but Peters snared that out of the air, and this ball is down inside the 14-yard line. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Backfield here for the Dallas Mountaineers with 3:34 and counting, trailing by 7 to the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West. Long count. Armando trying to weak through, but it'll be a holding call in the backfield.
On a carry for the Mountaineers.
Limping there is number 59, Colby Kleintaub. He's a junior lineman. So that'll back them up. We thank our Dallas Mountaineer sponsors tonight. Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance. Looking to buy a home? Mark Farrell will set you up with great financing. NMLS number 142029. Give Mark a call. Or Mark Farrell, NMLS number 142133. First-time home buyer, Mark Farrell. 215-570-2521 for Mark Farrell. Licensed by the New Jersey and Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities. The Snowden Funeral Home, our friends there, Brett Snowden and Dr. Walter Delgadio, proud Mountaineer grad. He's got a son at Pitt and a son who's playing here tonight for Dallas. Dallas is going to throw across. It's Peters. Catches it. He gets cut across right around the 15-yard line. I think they'll spot it at the 16 with 2:44 to go. But guess what? Little yellow flag again. Looks like in the area of holding one more time with Dallas. Now the Mountaineers are saying it's against Valley West. Personal foul against Valley West. This will bring up 1st and 10 here for the Dallas Mountaineers with 2:43 to go here in the first half. 14-7 Valley West leading, but Dallas is driving. Two receivers over to the far left-hand side. Wydra has got a running back in the backfield to his left. Wydra's looking. The slants aren't open. He's going to run to his right-hand side. Wydra's inside the 5, down to the 3, spun around near the 1. Is he in? Yes! Jackson Wydra from the 8 scores for DALLAS Dallas. So it's now 14-13. Here is the extra point. Tropiak. Low snap. The kick is up. It's high and looks good. 14, y'all. 2:13 on the clock. We got a great ball game here at Spartan Stadium tonight. Dallas and Wyoming Valley West. Take a quick timeout and be right back. We're back here at Spartan Stadium. Tie ball game, 14 apiece. Want to thank our local State Farm insurance agents, including Matt Daly here in Kingston and Melissa Walter, located in the back mountain. Fred Forte and Archibald, Garth Eastat, Michael Griffith in Dixon City, Jen Rickey in Delmore, Frank Sorokach, Tunkhannock, Jeremy Baczynski in drums. Olszewski up around the 25-yard line.
Olszewski on the carry.
I want to thank Anthony Waskevich and Nick Gill for helping us out here at Wyoming Valley West Spartan Stadium, making us feel welcome and getting this thing up and going the last couple of weeks. We appreciate their efforts. Of course, welcoming environment and head coach Jack Baranski and assistant coach Ryan Prohaska for helping us out as well. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They're going to give it to Cobb. Cobb's going to try to make a move, makes one, makes two, and he makes about 7 or 8 yards with that offensive line right in front of him. $1:57 on the clock. Cobb hands the ball to the official.
Isaiah Cobb.
Now, we haven't seen Bus throw the ball tonight.
Tackled by number 51, Gabe Allen for the Mountaineers.
Well, the mouthpiece gets found by Golightly. Left-hand side, he's a tackle. They give it to Cobb. Cobb makes a little bit of a move. He's got a first down, and the clock will stop there at $1:30. Tied up at 14 apiece here as we get closer to half.
Cobb carries for first down.
Live high school football here in the John Mendola Show Network. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service.
Tackled by number 28, Mark Karkutsky.
It's our game of the night. And they get some yardage up to the 43-yard line. Still running the ball and running the clock. $1:13 right now on that clock.
Cobb on the carry. Tackled by number 10, Orlando.
Valley West gets set. 2nd down and long. Cobb looking to break one. And he gets stuck low over there. Nice tackle in the open field there by Dallas. Looked like Kuba in there. And now we'll finally get a timeout with 49 seconds on the clock.
Tackled by number 33, Ryan Kuba. On behalf of the Wyoming Valley West.
So here comes Wyoming Valley West. Let's see, will they try to go up top here on 3rd down and short? Everybody thinking Cobb's going to get it. Dallas has to be cautious of what's going on here. Is there a tight end or somebody who could slip out? No, they go with Cobb. Cobb's got it across the 50 and a 46-yard line. Clock will stop, 45 seconds, and that'll give the Wyoming Valley West Spartans an opportunity to figure it out. Jack Baranski and crew call a timeout. Olszewski looks like he's ready to go in. He's a big-time player here in our McCarthy Tire game of the night.
Ball on the 46, 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
So I think they're going to try to get it to Olszewski's hands at some point. You've got to. He's just a dynamic athlete.
Tonight's game is
So here comes the look. Olszewski is in the flat. I think he's going to either do a wheel route or an out and up over on that side. Here he is. Now he comes in the middle, and he gets open. He's 3 guys there, and he's got a first down inside the 34-yard line. So bus hits Olszewski. 38 seconds on the clock. Clock stops, remember, on first downs in high school football. Remember, you got to move the ball forward, as we had talked about last week. So they lost 5 seconds on that when they reset it. So they'll reset it, figure out what they got to do here on 2nd down. Same play, same set. I don't know about the same play, but let's see. They try to get a guy in the flat. They got a guy wide open. It is the running back who's got a little bit of wiggle room. He's going to be ridden out of bounds. And they say he is, which stops the clock with 24 seconds to go.
First pass to Riggs.
So Riggs is over there. So basically a little flood the zone over there as they sent the running back to the flat. Olszewski across the middle to try to grab the safety's attention, and the other guy went out to try to block that D back. Olszewski on the short side. Is he going to come in motion across the grain? No, they're going to run it on the left-hand side. It is Riggs running it inside the 24-yard line. 18 seconds on the clock. They got to hurry up here. Is it a first down? They're saying it's not a first down. And they're looking for a measurement. They might have to reset the clock. I mean, we got down to 11 seconds. So 7 or 8 seconds off the clock. They say it's a first down, but are they going to reset the clock? They need at least 18 on the clock after that. Tied at 14 apiece. Well, let's see if the officials are talking about the clock, if they noticed the clock, and what exactly was on the clock as they're coming over. They are going to look like they're going to adjust. $16 seconds. I saw 18 seconds, not 16, but what are you going to do? Valley West has to do something here. 2 receivers over to the right. They get a quick spike. And that was no seconds off the clock, so that's good if you're a Valley West fan. Let's see if they're going to adjust that and say 13 or 14 here. They're going to go to 13. And here comes number 4. He is tall. He's looking to make a play. He's got some talent. His name is Mekhi Wells. Will they try to use him as a decoy, or could they go to Wells over here? Look at Dallas is not prepared. They got to come over, and now they finally get over and see Mekhi Wells on this left-hand side. Bus is going to look to Olszewski's got to get rid of it. He does. Deep out. Didn't get his guy. 8 seconds on the clock. You see the strength of Bus just throwing off his back foot. I think you got to throw it to your playmaker, Olszewski.
Third down.
Maybe he could come up. He had a one-handed catch last week in the middle of the field. It was really a disgusting play. Maybe you get heavy protection and you try to get Olszewski one-on-one. 8 seconds on the clock here to end the first half. Not sure if Valley West has a timeout left. And they do. Got about 23 guys out there. Hey, it's the end of a half. It's week 2. These things happen all the time. You know, you want to score here. It's become a very competitive game as Dallas has fought back here. Wyoming Valley West running the football up and down the field in quarter 1. And then it continued that. But now they got in a situation where they need to score, and the clock is ticking down here at the end of the half. So let's see what Valley West draws up here with just about 8 seconds to go. Could get 2 plays, but you're probably scared thinking you get 1 here likely. I mean, the clock has been a little bit of a tough pill to swallow here this last minute or two. So here is Makai Wells to the far left and Olszewski on the far right. Will they get Bus enough time? They're going to throw it. Wells to Tolley. Double covered. Oh, couldn't make the adjustment. Still got 3 ticks left, which you got to like. Hey, you get another chance here. Do you come back and go to the other side to Olszewski? We'll see what they decide to do. But if you get 2 looks at the end zone, that's all you can be. You'd be grateful you get them. You hope one of them sticks for you. A little bit too far for a field goal attempt. And now Dallas calls the timeout.
Mountaineers timeout.
Could it be hook and ladder time if you're Wyoming Valley West? Or do you just try to get it to Olszewski in the end zone? We'll see what they try to do here. 3 seconds in the first half and a timeout. Late in this half, 3 seconds to go here on the John Mandola Show Network. We appreciate you joining us this evening. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service for 95 years. McCarthy Tire Service and friends and family have been getting it done in Wilkes-Barre. They're open tomorrow. We're looking for some brand new tires or an oil change. Check out McCarthy Tire. Here is Cobb now showing up on the left-hand side. Olszewski over on the right-hand side thinking, okay, they want a little attention. 2 deep safeties and just somebody playing center field. And Bus is going to throw it. Bus going up top. He's got, intercepted in the end zone. And coming out is Wydra. And Wells tried to rip the ball out. But a good job there defensively by the Dallas Mountaineers. So we are tied 14 apiece. Audio timeout coming your way. It is halftime at Spartan Stadium. We're all tied up. We're back here at Spartan Stadium for the second half as the Wyoming Valley West Spartans take on the Dallas Mountaineers, tied at 14 apiece. Appreciate you joining us. And we are underway here for quarter number 3, ball taken at the 13-yard line. A little bit of wiggle room. Connor Olszewski. Connor's still on his feet. Connor's at the 40. He's got a dude to beat. Connor gets down the 15-yard line. Oh, one of the more dynamic players here in the Wyoming Valley Conference and across District 2. Connor Olszewski does the job and gets the Spartans in business with special teams.
Ball on the Mountaineers' 16-yard line.
So Cobb now rested and ready to be the battering ram here. Isaiah Cobb, left side, gets rid of one, met near the line of scrimmage. So Delgadio had him wrapped up, but Cobb outweighing him by 40 pounds probably.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry.
So it'll be second down after a short gain.
Armando on the tackle.
Want to thank our friends at Athletic Republic, locations in Dallas and Busick. Our Karen Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, and attorney Jonathan Comets. Isaiah Cobb, sidestepping, still dribbling, touchdown! Isaiah Cobb.
Touchdown, Isaiah Cobb.
From around 14 yards out, Isaiah Cobb busts out, busts through, and busts down the Dallas defense. Extra point here by Langley. Kick is up, and it is gorgeous. No good. Wow. That looked good to me. I guess I got to get that eye doctor appointment scheduled. It looked like it went through. Must have been a hair left. Wow. That surprises me.
14 Spartans.
20-14 is the score. Still can't get over. Didn't that extra point look good to you, bro? Yeah, he thought so too. So I guess we weren't right there to see it. Made a little boo-boo. Watching the replay, it must have just sailed a hair left as I watched that replay.
Cardona to kick it off for the Spartans.
So we're kicking off here and down to 25 on the run and up, what's that, to the 36-yard line?
Return for Mountaineers.
So Pacheski took that pretty quickly upfield. So here comes Dallas trailing 20-14. So Dallas has Wydra. He's got a running back right alongside him. He's going to look to throw. He's got a little bit of heat, and then he's got 5 Spartans ganging up on him after he gets about 2 yards. Swainbank, Tomasic, Cobb over there, McLaughlin. So got a handful of guys there making the play.
Brought down by number 22, Tomasic.
So 2nd down and 8 here for Dallas. 16 seconds on the play clock. Let's see if Wydra could get this done. But now it seems like he wasn't sure that they got the right play in. 2 receivers over to the left-hand side. 4 seconds on that play clock. Wydra, it's a draw. He's going to get a room on that outside. And he gets towards the 42-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 here for Dallas. 9:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Tackle by number 1, Javon Gamble.
Gamble over there making the stop. So we're playing football. We have crowds. And it's a much different scenario than we had last year. Didn't have as much of this here in our region. 2 receivers over to the right-hand side. Eye backfield. They'll give it to the running back, Armando, trying to get around the corner. Nice little block over there by the receiver. Gets near the 50-yard line, and he is down. No fumble, but Armando just has those dynamics to him for a Dallas 1st down right at the 49-yard line. 9:14 on the clock. I want to thank our friends, Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, NMLS number 142029, and Mark Farrell, NMLS number 142133. Brett Snowden and Snowden Funeral Home, our friends there, and Dr. Walter Delgadio, urologist and proud Mountaineer sponsor. Play action. Wider looking, trying to fake one dude out. They're coming quick for him, and they sack at a pack. And it's a home guitar course at the 45-yard line.
Wider brought down by number 68, Jason Pearson.
Pearson in on that.
A key has been found. It can be claimed at a concession stand closest to the scoreboard.
2 receivers over to the left, single receiver to the right. Wider's looking to throw. Wider's got a guy across the middle. He threw behind him. So looking for number 3, Pacheski, 5'9", 150-pound sophomore. 8:05 on the clock. 20-14 is the score here. Dallas trailing in quarter number 3. Dallas is throwing, Valley West is running. So 2 different mindsets here and maybe a different skill set that they have. Here we go, Wydra on 3rd down. Looking, he's got a deep ball. He's got a dude. It's Pacheski. Oh! Couldn't haul it in. Flag is down. Looks like in the area of holding. I think they'll decline this. 3rd down and long. It'll be a punting situation. Now 4th down for Dallas.
4th down, 14.
7:58 on the clock. Here comes the punt team. Thank our friends at Chart Art by Liv. Check her out on Facebook. You're looking for those holiday parties. Hey, even this weekend, Chart Art by Liv. College coaching elite. Looking to get that right fit for your son or daughter. Maybe it's their senior year. And then Tracy Zerola with Lewis and Freeman. Realtor Tracy Zerola, helping all of her friends in the back mountain and more. So that punt is caught right around the 27-yard line.
Fair catch. Number 3, Ryan Myers.
And that is where Wyoming Valley West will Start back, 7:52 on the clock. It is our pleasure to give you high school football here tonight on the John Mendola Show Network. Thank you so much. Try to get you some soccer action as the year goes on as well. So here is Wyoming Valley West going to run the football. Isaiah Cobb running straight forward, spins around, gets 6-7 yards. So a whole lot Isaiah Cobb, maybe with 6-point advantage here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Armando in on that stop. So a heavy look here out of the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. I'll give it to Cobb. Cobb tries to find a little bit of room. He's got the first down, stacked up by 4 Mountaineers, but not before Isaiah Cobb gets to the 39-yard line. So the chained gang goes that way, and there's going to be under
Isaiah
7 minutes to play here in quarter number 3.
Tackle by number 33, Ryan Cuba.
So more tight splits, more double fullbacks, and more Isaiah Cobb, right-hand side. 3-4 yards and stacked up over there by the interior of the Mountaineer defense. Cuba on the bottom of that pile, Delgadio over there. 6:21 here in the third. Second down and a long 5 here for the Spartans. Same look. Cobb, right-hand side. Cobb gets around the corner. Cobb's got a first down. Isaiah Cobb running the football over towards that Dallas sideline.
First down.
Remember, he's just a sophomore. You like to have a dude like that can run the football for you. Eat clock, offensive line, get the job done. You go old school football. And Cobb will come over to the sideline. They'll bring in number 25, Paul Riggs, who's just a freshman. A little change of pace here with Riggs. Much different weight. Probably about 160 pounds, if that, maybe 150. Runs on that right-hand side, still runs hard, gets down about the 45, maybe the 44-yard line after that carry. 5:41 on the clock here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. One of the guys up front getting up slowly. He'll gimp back. McLaughlin. John Mendola Show Network game of the night. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service. Valley West, Riggs, right-hand side. Riggs hit hard over there after the initial run. But still positive play. I want to thank our local State Farm insurance agents, including Melissa Walter in the Back Mountain, Matt Daly in Kingston, Frank Sorokatch in Tunkhannock. You got Garth Eastat and Mike Griffin in Dixon City, Jen Rickey located in Dunmore, Fred Forte and Iden, and Jeremy Baczynski in drums in Pottsville. Cobb running forward. Looks like he's got the first down. 4:19 and counting. 6-point advantage, Wyoming Valley West. And the chain gang goes that way.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry, tackled by number 4, Jake Delgadio.
So Gaudio helping out once again. Now the Spartans will have an injury on the field. So they'll take a timeout. Thank our friends at Snowden Funeral Home in the Back Mountain. Dr. Walter Delgadio, urologist, proud Mountaineer grad. And Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, NMLS number 142029. Thank you, Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, Snowden Funeral Home, and Dr. Walter Delgadio, Dallas alum. So timeout on the field with the injury. He'll take an audio timeout. 4 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Valley West up 6 and driving. So this Wyoming Valley West Spartan McLaughlin ends up coming off. Get to some scores coming up here. No score between Lake Lehman and Nanticoke. Here comes Wyoming Valley West. Pitch outside. It is Cobb. Cobb running forward for 8 yards or so. So they tossed him the ball this time. Maybe try to get him a little bit more momentum and running downhill. So it's 2nd down and 4. Cuba again in on the stop. Cobb, left-hand side. They jump on him early, and he maybe gets a half a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down at about 3.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry. John Shearer on the tackle.
So a heavy look and bringing number 25 now. For Wyoming Valley West, right-hand side. And Riggsy gets some good yardage over on that right-hand side, that dynamic, the 9th grader.
Riggs on the carry.
1st down, Wyoming Valley West, 2:33 on the clock.
Esposito.
So Esposito drives them out of bounds. They get down, well, they'll call it about the 17-yard line. Third quarter, 2:33 on the clock. Dallas has got to figure out this Wyoming Valley West team. Valley West just driving their feet. And Riggs gets forward for a few yards. This is old school football. You don't see many teams running the football this much. Now Cobb is currently on the sideline. Not sure if he's got a cramp, but he is just kind of sitting down on the sideline. Now he gets back up. He's got big hair. Billy Sims' big hair. I'd be dating myself with that. A lot of people don't even know who he was. 1:55 on the clock. Riggs, pitch, right side. There's nothing there. Riggs makes something out of nothing to just try to get it back. Fumble on the field. The ball's loose. Well, let's see if it's still Valley West football. It is. So third down. It is a slight loss on the play here.
Riggs on the carry.
And here comes Isaiah Cobb back into the lineup. And now Riggs comes out hurting a little bit. So one comes to the sideline hurting, one goes in, one they're getting banged up. I mean, there's a lot of hard hitting football. 1:16 on the clock. 6 seconds on the play clock. Cobb gets hit high, and then a couple of guys come over to help. Didn't take him down, but they blew the whistle.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry. Mark
Karkutsky, the
tackle.
8th grader, or the 11th grader, 5'11", 160 pounds. Made the initial contact. 43 seconds on the clock. It is 4th down. They got Connor Olszewski over to the right. They got Cobb in the backfield. They got 10 seconds on the play clock. They going to get this off or call a timeout? 6. Here's Buss under center. Buss, fake. It's Olszewski's got one guy to beat. He's got somebody to beat. He's got it near the 6-yard line, and he's got to be close to the first down marker. The official on the far side looks short. Looks a half-yard short, and he's not happy with the spot. But now they're yelling first down. So how about that? And all Rich Manello could do was watch from the sideline. It looked like maybe it was a little bit short, but it was not. It's a first down. Set ball at the 7. First and goal here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. And they could just sit around, laugh a little bit, talk a little bit. They laughing too much. It's a tight ball game. 6-point score. And we're going to quarter number 4 here on the John Mendola Show and Network. We are back here at Spartan Stadium. 20-14, Wyoming Valley West leads by 6. Looking to punch one in on a first and goal. And if Isaiah Cobb isn't running this football, I'd be shocked. And he is. Straightforward, gets down inside the 4-yard line, maybe the 3. I want to thank our friends at Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, for supporting us tonight. You can look up Mark Farrell looking to buy a home or refinance. Give Mark Farrell and American Capital Finance a call. NMLS number 142029. Also, Snowden Funeral Home. Great supporters in the community there in the Back Mountain and in Northeast PA. And Dr. Walter Delgadio. Got a son, Luke, walk on at Pitt. He's got a son, Jake, playing some football. He's got a couple other crew heading to Dallas and doing good stuff. Isaiah Cobb running straight forward. Isaiah Cobb runs into a wall. Maybe gets a half a yard on that. 11-13 here in the 4th quarter. We have 3rd down. Delgado comes up at the bottom of that pile for Isaiah Cobb.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry. Cuba on the
Spartans
tackle for the Mountaineers.
trying to cheer on their team here. Get the job done. High school football at Spartan Stadium. Isaiah Cobb, 3rd down. It is Buss. Buss is getting pushed. Buss is getting pushed. And he's close, right near the 1-yard line. So Luke Buss hasn't done a whole lot tonight other than the handoff of football. Let's try something different. Let's see what Buss can do. And he does a good job. 4th down at the 1. You bring in Langley for the field goal, or do you try to punch this thing in with that offensive line and the battergram in Isaiah Cobb? 10:07 on the clock. Or maybe you try to push Luke Buss over. Tight set here from Dallas. Buss stood up. Does he get the ball over? They're saying he's short. And it's going the other way for Dallas. So they get the ball down towards the goal line, but the officials did not see it cross the plane. And Dallas's 99 bottles of soda pop, they have to try to go 99 yards. That's a tough one. .949 on the clock here, and here comes Dallas. They'll be coming out of their own end zone. Pacheski over here on the near side. And the quarterback will just take it, try to get out of dodge 2 or 3 yards. Well, Dallas trailing. Could they pull off the mild upset tonight? A lot of people thought the Spartans would just roll over Dallas. Figured this would be a tight contest, a touchdown or so.
2nd and 7.
As we can't thank our Dallas sponsors enough, Dr. Walter Delgado, Snowden Funeral Home, and Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance. We got an injury on the field. Take an audio timeout. We will be right back. Dallas, 9:29 on the clock, trailing by 6. Well, we still got the injury on the field. Coach Baranski is out there. The officials are there. So, and now this young fella's going to get up. So, hopefully everybody's okay here. With Jason Pearson, that appears to be number 68, a junior offensive lineman.
So Dallas has the ball at about the 4-yard line. It is second down and a little less than 7 for the Mountaineers, trailing by 6 here in this fourth quarter. They've used a little bit of the long ball to set some things up, and they've used Zach Pacheski and Rocco Ormondo. Heavy look, single receiver over to the left-hand side. They're going to try to run it out of here. No. Play action. They got Pacheski wide open. He's going to make the catch. Yes, at the 45-yard line. Got behind the defense. Zach Pacheski is going to get up slow. He was looking for that ball for about 10 yards. Ryan Myers ends up taking him down. But Pacheski showing his athleticism, 5'9", 150 pounds. He is not big, but like all those Pacheski student athletes, very talented athletically. So new life here for Dallas as Pacheski just blew by the defender. 8:58 on the clock. And now we got a timeout. Rich Manello not happy over there on that sideline of calling a timeout there. That's for sure. So Dallas will run over there and talk a little bit about it. I want to thank Chart Art by Liv. Holiday party. Hey, maybe even this weekend, give Chart Art by Liv a call. College Coaching Elite. Looking to get your student athlete in the right spot, or maybe just your student for that matter. Check out College Coaching Elite and Tracy Zarola with Lewis and Freeman, real estate agent. Tracy Zarola in the Back Mountain and beyond. So here comes Dallas here over on the Ormondo will go to the slot. Peter will go to the far side. Bring a receiver over to the left. Wydra will look to throw the ball. No, it's a draw. Getting an extra block over there, and then they finally call a hold right near midfield as McLaughlin got held over there. So that'll go back 10 after that timeout with 8:47 on the clock.
Flag on the play. Holding Mountaineers.
I want to thank our friends at Athletic Republic locations in Boozek and Dallas. Our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, and Comets Law. Give Jonathan Comets and his attorneys a call. Injured? Jonathan Comets, 570-829-1111. Jonathan Comets, the one to call. Appreciate you finding us here on the Boxcast app on YouTube, on Fire Stick, on Apple TV, you name it. Facebook, Periscope. Thank you for watching here on the John Mendola Show Network. Get to some scores here. Millionaires of Williamsport leading 21-17 over Altoona. Southern Columbia all over Bloomsburg 34-0. Berwick leading Crestwood 14-2 in the third. That's definitely a shocker. Lake Lehman has finally scored in the Nanticoke game, and they lead 8-0. We'll get to some more scores as we go on here, as Dallas has backed way back up right now. Western Wayne dominating North Pocono in first downs. North Pocono can't seem to do much there. So here is Wydra looking. He's got a guy. It is almost picked up by McLaughlin. Swain Bank put on the heat. They tried to get the slant to Joe Peters, but it wasn't there. Wydra's hurting after that. 8:42 on the clock. Still a 6-point advantage here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans.
second down, 18.
Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Single receivers over to the left. And Wider is in the gun. He's looking to throw. He's got a bunch. He's got a wheel route on the far right side. Wide open Armando. It's a first down. Armando inside the 27-yard line.
Wider to Armando. Mountaineer first down.
Wider could sling it, and Armando could run under it. So Armando used to play a lot of running back. Now they're finding, you get him out here as a receiver, and he becomes dangerous, and that he is right now with 8:32 on the clock, and the clock has stopped. Six-point lead, Wyoming Valley West. Dallas trying to drive. Receivers to the left. Wydra will keep. Get a little bit of blocking, breaks one tackle, gets down and hit pretty hard near the 22-yard line. Might get to the 21.
Wider on the keeper. Brought down by 65, McLaughlin.
So it is second down and a long 5 here for Dallas. Fourth quarter, 7:47 on the clock. And a timeout is coming here by Dallas as Widra's going to get over to the sideline.
Mountaineer timeout.
He's hurting a little bit, you can tell. He's just trying to tough through this, but seeing if he could will his way to get to his team to a drive here to put the Mountaineers ahead. We'll take an audio timeout here. Western Wayne all over North Pocono, 27-6. Wallenpaw Pack shutting out West Scranton, 49-0. And here comes Dallas, trailing by 6. Wydra looking. He's got a guy. Is it Peters? Oh, goes up to make the catch. Tight coverage over there by number 11. Nice job, Hunter Priest. Third down now. At about 4.
Incomplete.
Let's see if they try to get this in Armando's hands or maybe Pacheski. Those have been the two playmakers here for the Dallas Mountaineers.
Third down 4.
Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Tight end on the left. Peters on the left. Armando is on the right. He's crossing route. Wider's going to try to get outside. He flips it. He's got a dude. It's Peters, and Peters is going to score. Wydra to Peters, 21 yards, and it is pay dirt for the Dallas Mountaineers. So Jackson Wydra found enough time to get that in, and Rich Manello is looking on right now with, we still got 7 minutes and 16 seconds to try to slow down Wyoming Valley West. The all-important extra point here as Dallas sees if they could go ahead. Jopiak's kick is blocked. So they came off the edge. There was that little extra time on that snap and hold, and execution, and it's 20 to 20.
16 seconds left to go.
And Rich Manella's still looking on, like just can't believe that happened, but it did. So it's 20 to 20. That's the score. We are knotted up here in the fourth quarter. And just came off the edge, and they blocked it. Great job off the edge. Wyoming Valley West Spartans just hustling that. We thank our friends. Dr. Walter Delgadio, you're all just proud Mountaineer grads, Snowden Funeral Home, serving the Back Mountain community and more, and Mark Farrell, American Capital Finance, and MLS number 142029. I want to thank Mark Farrell, Dr. Walter Delgadio, and Snowden Funeral Home for supporting us here on the John Mendola Show.
14, Jace Chopiak, kickoff.
Chopiak will kick it. Wyoming Valley West is thinking what's up here. So here comes Valley West. They got the hands team out just in case, I guess. Don't think anything is coming out that way, though, with 7:16 on the clock. Chopiak will kick it high. And it'll go down right around the 10-yard line. And Olszewski gets across the 31-yard line.
Myers on the return.
London Montgomery is running roughshed through Scranton right now. 300-plus yards. Altoona leading Williamsport 24 to 21. 49-14 prep over Scranton. Montgomery's got 373 yards rushing. Right-hand side, here comes Cobb. Cobb gets tripped over there after getting a few yards.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry, brought down by number 34, A.J. Fife.
Fife in on that stop. Lake Lehman beats Nantic 15-0. Crestwood fighting back, trailing 14-9. Here comes Cobb, corralled over on that right-hand side across the 37-yard line. It's going to be third down and short, 6:26 and counting.
Brought down by number 11, Matt Esposito.
(34-14) Mid-Valley leading Holy Redeemer tonight. We thank our friends Athletic Republic, locations in Dallas and in Music. Our Carol Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, and Comets Law, the one to call. Injured? Call Comets Law. Cobb, right side. He's met over there and taken down. Good defense by the Mountaineers. Will be short of the first down. Decision time here for Wyoming Valley West. With 5:45 to go, I think you got to kick it away. You'd like to control your own destiny and run forward with
Isaiah
Cobb.
on the carry.
They might huddle up quick.
By number 4, Jake Delgadio.
Now remember, Dallas has taken 2 timeouts, but Delgadio's down on the carpet. Let's hope he's okay. He's going to get up. I think he will be all right. Training staff comes out and chats with him a little bit. His knee's a little torqued up there. Might just need a quick sprinkle of water. Now, you don't know. Does this help Valley West? Does this make them think too much? Well, they're going to decide to try to run the football. Delgadio gets up, so that's good for him. Jake's got to come off after they came over to see him. Wyoming Valley West looks like the offense is staying out there. So Isaiah Cobb going to try to see if he can get a first down here with 5:30 on the clock in the fourth quarter. The score is tied at 20 apiece. two good kickers. Got Langley for Valley West, Chopiak for Dallas. Cobb runs downhill. He's got the first down at the 45-yard line.
Cobb on the carry. Spartan first down. Brought down by 33. Ryan Kuma.
So now it's 1st and 10. Cobb will be in the backfield. The ball spotted at the 44. 56 yards to pay dirt. Cobb on the right side gets to the midfield stripe.
Cobb on the carry. Brought down by
A.J.
34.
Fife. 5'8", 195 pounds there to make the stop. Well, you think Luke Buss is pretty fresh here as they've run a lot of Cobb. Will Luke Buss maybe get a couple of carries here? Buss goes back to talk to Cobb. On 2nd down and almost 4. Cobb, right-hand side. Cobb still on his feet. Cobb close to a first down. Cobb is down. And they pick Cobb up. Cobb stiffening up just a little bit. They call it a first down. So there's 4:07 on the clock. We'll see if they put this game in the hands of Gwen Langley, the kicker, if Valley West is able to drive down here. Appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show on YouTube, on Fire Stick, on Chromecast, on the Boxcast app, on Facebook Live tonight. Right-hand side, Riggs.
Paul Riggs on the carry.
So Cobb comes back in, 2nd down, 3:27 left in this game. Cobb, right side. Cobb tries to put a stiff arm. Some linemen trying to push him forward. He gets to the 40-yard line. Whistles blow. Ball's at the 40 with 2:50 on the clock. So if we go to overtime, it'll be the throw versus the pass. Could be the field goal versus the field goal. Could be the extra point versus the extra point. Who knows? We have a great ball game here tonight at Spartan Stadium. Isaiah Cobb, right side. Isaiah Cobb running forward. He's got the first down. 2:26 on the clock.
Isaiah Cobb carries the ball for the Spartans.
Do you get the hands
Spartan
of
first
Connor
down.
Olszewski involved here? Do you bring him in? See if we can sneak him in maybe as a little fullback and nobody sees him and have him slip out. And Cobb is met in the backfield. Over there to make that stop, Frank Atherhold.
Cobb on the carry. Tackled by number 60, Frank Atherhold.
So 2nd down and about 9. 1:56 on the clock. Quarter number 4. .141 on the clock. Cobb runs straight forward. He gets down to the 28-yard line. 1:31 on the clock. Injury here for Valley West where they call a timeout, 3rd down and short. Let's see what they draw up here. The Wyoming Valley West Spartans will take a timeout and be right back.
Third down 4, ball on 29.
Well, we're getting down to the important part of this ball game to finish. A minute 30 on the clock, tied up at 20 apiece. Dallas could have took the lead, but Valley West got in to block that kick. Connor Olszewski time, let's see. Bus gives it. Cobb runs it forward inside the 24-yard line. First down, Valley West.
First down.
I think they're thinking the 15-yard line would be the spot. If they can make it, maybe Langley could punch it through for the field goal, game-winning field goal for that matter, possibly. Cobb gets stood up. He's still on his feet. No, he gets twisted around one more time. Fife, nice tackle. He's been busy today, the sophomore.
Cobb on the carry.
54 seconds.
On the tackle.
Second down. Olszewski is in the slot over here on this far side. They're going to throw it. Olszewski's coming across the middle, and he's open at the 10-yard line. 29 seconds. Just what you needed, Connor Olszewski. They take another timeout. So you got it on this far hash. Do you try to run the ball to the left, put the ball in the middle of the field, and see if Gwen Langley could punch it through for you? (20-20) is the score. We got a heck of a ball game here on our game of the night here on the John Mendola Show Network. Thank you, McCarthy Tire Service. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Crowd's getting their money's worth tonight here at the John Mendola Show Network. At home and in this stadium here at Wyoming, Valley West. So here comes the Spartans. Cobb. They're at the 10-yard line. Bus under center. They're going to play action. Bus is rolling. He's got nothing. He gets rid of it. He's out of bounds. What do they say here? Out of bounds before he threw it. Either way, you got to be smart on that. And it was good. Bus made an intelligent play. He didn't just get rid of it and throw it in the end zone for an up for grabsies. 23 seconds
ball on the 10-yard line.
On the clock. Let's see if they're going to do a similar thing. Olszewski is in the slot on the right-hand side. Delgadio goes out to try to eye him up a little bit. Bust will give it to Cobb. Cobb left-hand side. He's met right there at about the 13-yard line, but gets to the middle of the field with 15 seconds to go to try to line up the field goal attempt here from Langley. We'll count it down and call the timeout here with 2 seconds. Well, 1 second. Let's make it a little more dramatic. So here comes Gwen Langley for the field goal. The senior. She's a soccer player. She has been very good. So this would be from 29 yards out or so. So Langley trying to see what she could do to put the Spartans ahead for good tonight. This ball be spotted at the 19. So 29-yard attempt here for Gwen Langley. She's got this little thing she does with the hands to kind of shake it out. And you know what? Dallas calls a timeout.
Mountaineer timeout.
I don't know if Manella wanted that timeout as early as he did. I think he wanted to wait to make the kicker sweat it out just a little bit. That's style. But here we are, getting ready to finish this thing off here tonight. As we thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, doing it for 95 years. Snowden Funeral Home in Dallas, we thank them for supporting us tonight. Walt Delgadio, proud Dallas alum. And Mark Farrell, American Finance. So people are standing. Both fan bases are really into this, and Gwen Langley's hoping to put an end to it with 2 seconds on the clock and a 29-yard attempt. And now we got a flag. Is this Dallas offsides? Let's see where we're at. Or did we get a little movement? Offsides, Dallas. We get 5 yards closer. That'll help Langley a little bit. So he's going to be fine from 29, but hey, 24 is even better. So here is Gwen Langley and the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. The tension is building here at Spartan Stadium. The snap, the kick is up, and it is no good. Just a bit to the right. So we're going to play a little bit overtime. Langley tried to get that one to go. Had plenty of distance. It just kind of sailed to the right on her just a little bit. And tough for a first-year kicker. She is a senior. She might have to bounce back here in a couple of minutes. So what you gonna do? We're gonna play a little bit of extra football here at Spartan Stadium. Everybody standing, everybody into it. And this, you get a week 2 game. This could turn out to be one of the best games of the year. You just never know the way these things kind of line up on you. I know the Bugs like it because they're flying around. So a couple of minute break here. And we're going to overtime tonight here at Spartan Stadium. This game was moving quickly. Hey, there's a couple of other situations going on there. We're going to check out some scores here in the John Madola Show Network here on a Friday night. So let's see, Altoona and Williamsport are tied at 24. We know that. Crestwood was trying to come back against Berwick. Berwick had a lead down there, 49-14. Scranton Prep as the captains meet at the center of the field again. Western Wayne 27-6 over North Pocono. Beautiful night for high school football here at Spartan Stadium in northeastern Pennsylvania. Southern Columbia all over Bloomsburg tonight. Berwick still clinging, 14-9 lead. Mid-Valley up 40-14 over Holy Redeemer. So here we go. We're going to overtime. Spartans will have the first opportunity here to punch this in. So will this be Cobb? Luke Bus now talking to Cobb, saying, we're going to run the football. Isaiah, we are going to run the football. Dallas looks like they're going to sell out on the run. Maybe you throw the pass on the first play? Nah. Cobb straight forward down to the 7-yard line, second down.
Isaiah Cobb on the carry for the Spartans.
Dotter giving me some tips here with overtime on what to do. Cobb, left side. Cobb could get to the end zone. Right down over there. Good shoestring tackle. That one hurt. He's got to run to the sideline. Tackle a big bear like Cobb over there. That one hurt. Is that Armando coming off? I mean, he got kicked in the arm pretty good, I think, on that. That hurts. Get a big 230-pound guy. Third down from the 4. Here is Cobb. Nobody from Dallas has been able to blow up Cobb tonight. Cobb going forward. Cobb, did he get in?
Gotta be it.
They're all celebrating Valley West. The officials aren't. The officials don't know what happened. And they finally say it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Isaiah Cobb.
Well, Langley will come in for the extra point. So it is 26-20 here in the overtime.
Boy, Langley on for the extra point. Connor Olszewski in hold.
Let's see if Langley can bounce this through here for Wyoming Valley West. And that kick looks good to me. It is. 27-20. So Langley comes back, gets a little confidence going again. And she should have the confidence. She's done fantastic for Wyoming Valley West here to start the year. 27-20, and here comes Dallas. Well, the official saying, hey, take a break, Dallas. You'll come over in a minute. Thank our friends Dr. Todd Mendocinos and Bob Elias for supporting us here on the John Mendola Show. Wydra scores on the first play. Have your Rich Manello, do you go for one or do you go for two? Let's see what he says. I think you go for one. The first score, first play, what do you do here? Dallas is just playing tough tonight. I mean, this seems as if Valley West was in control, but who knows? Tropiak comes out for the extra point. And now they got all kind of like, do they have enough dudes? They're bringing a lineman. Does Dallas try anything funny here? Trying to tie this ball game up in overtime. Tropiak. Valley West came off the edge the last time to block it. And we had a whistle. And who is this on? Did Valley West jump on this? Could this change Manello's mind?
Play against the Spartans.
It is. No, Rich Manello saying kick it, kick it. Timeout Dallas. Now they're going to think about it because they do get a little bit closer here. You put the ball in Jackson Wydra's hands to try to see if he could pull this thing out, or do you try to just kick it and make it happen? Manello, usually pretty conservative guy. I don't know that he will go that way. Uh-oh, Dallas is going for it. They're going for the win. Manello lets his guys get all jazzed up over there, and they get convinced to try to go win this football game. So the Mountaineers trailing 27-26. Penalty on Wyoming Valley West. They're going to huddle up, and the clock starts. And will Valley West call a timeout? They do. Just builds up a little bit more here. That's for sure. So let's update the score because, that's probably important, right? So it's 27-26. I want to thank our friends, Dr. Walter Delgadio, Mark Farrell, and Snowden Funeral Home for supporting us tonight here, the John Mendola Show Network. It is a gorgeous night, and it's nice when you have gorgeous help to get you through. It's 27-26. We're in overtime. Dallas trying to punch the ticket to beat the Spartans of Valley West, but Wyoming Valley West thinking otherwise here. Cuba, Armando, Fife, Wydra. Wydra's going to try to push in the quarterback. Do they do it? Is he in? It's dramatic. They're trying to talk to the official. What is it? Oh, boy, is this anticlimactic? In or isn't he in? Oh, boy, this isn't going to be popular no matter what happens. Officials are going to meet now. What are you going to do, rerun the play? I thought he got in, but this is sounding like maybe he didn't. The ball's in the end zone. Rich Manello's waiting for the hands to go up. Put the hands up, he's saying. Did he get in? I don't know that he did. Jack Beretsky and Rich Manello both on the field. This is crazy. I've never seen this. The officials are just chatting like, hey, did the guy score? Touchdown! Extra point, 2 point, 28-27, Mean Machine. And if you're Baranski, he's out there. He can't believe it. And Dallas is celebrating like they should. That is crazy that nobody made the call at that point. So was he across? The officials finally made the call, but it was late, and the Valley West coaching staff, they're upset. But in the meantime, the Mountaineers of Dallas pull off a huge, huge win in week number 2, 28-27 victory for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Congratulations for Dallas of beating the Spartans 28-27. That will do it. The final score, Dallas 28 and Valley West 27.